Hello and welcome once again to Speakeasy. No. Welcome once again to Speakeasy. My name is Paul F. Tompkins again. And with me, our special guest, comedian, actor, Zach Galifianakis. Zach Galifianakis, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Paul.
Now this is odd because we know each other.
Yes.
And so we're pretending like we're doing a regular old interview.
Well, we should just act like we're catching up. I haven't seen you in a while, so
It's
I
true.
think we should just be natural about it.
Okay. Have you ever thought about doing the stage, Broadway?
No, I did get an email about being, I think, Shrek.
Uh-huh. They sent you an email?
Somebody sent me an email.
About being Shrek?
Hey, will you be Shrek?
Was it somebody connected with
It
the
had
New
a
York Theater?
Craigslist, like weird,
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's,
not very
I don't know if that
identifiable.
was official.
No, but I think the Shrek people did ask me to do something.
But not Shrek, something new.
No, I think it was to play Shrek. But I can't sing. I think you have to sing. Have you ever done Broadway?
No.
After the runway stuff in Milan didn't work out, I got into the Shakespeare Acting Company Festival in New York. I think that's the name of it. New York Shakespeare Acting Festival Company. And I did a lot of stuff with Shakespeare stuff.
Did you do Shakespeare in the Park?
I did it in the dark. It was a thing called Shakespeare in the Dark.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if anybody was in the audience. It was pitch black.
So you getting a response from the audience?
Yeah, it was some clapping, but you know what? It sounded like just somebody was pressing a button coming over speakers.
It could be. Ooh, out.
I have dyslexia of the mouth.
Sure. Would you do a play if it were offered to you?
I would like to do a straight play.
Okay.
Where there's no comedy.
President Kennedy. I would like to do a straight play
Yeah.
before the end of this decade.
I would like to do a play that's like a serious play, because to make people laugh it's harder. But to make people just sit there and go,
But you, that's your.
here's what
that's
people
your
do
idea
with
of
their
the-
joy plays.
This
And
guy's
making
all-
people
it's
laugh
pretty
is
good.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah. You like to get out there, much like former President George W. Bush, and you like to clean the land, you like to clear brush, stuff like that.
My life as it is now is designed to be as much in parallel with the former president. When he was president, he wasn't very popular. But now that he's not president, his approval ratings have gone up a little bit.
I think that's true.
And I don't know, I just think he's a real hero. And not a war criminal at all.
So working
Please
with
don't put that in there.
none of this is going to be in here.
Oh.
There's nothing in the cameras. It's just for fun.
You guys go out of your way to kind of make it look like a real TV thing.
Yeah. This is an empty warehouse normally.
Is this for TV?
Yes. Is the internet TV?
Is this internet?
Yes. My thanks to Zach Galifianakis for being here for a while. That's it for Speakeasy.
What kind of,
We'll see.
internet is it?
Oh, it's
Speed?
it's high-speed internet. It's Wi-Fi.
You should have just said it's high speed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do
You should have
apologize.
said it was high speed.
No. Everything's Wi-Fi.
It's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, this is direct to Wi-Fi.
Okay. My brother used to put Drakkar on his Boy Scout pants and never
I really thought.
never take a bath or shower.
What?
Yeah, and this is when he was like a senior in high school. He was wearing his Boy
What?
Scout uniform.
What was he doing? Was he still in the Scouts? Because you can be.
Yeah, we were both Eagle Scouts. He did a lot of things like that were. My dad once took him to a priest because he farted on my head.
What was the priest supposed to do?
That's my point. Like, where in the Bible, as if the preacher was going to go, you know, in the book of Mark, it says. Are you familiar with colony collapse disorder?
Of course.
Are you? Mm-hmm. From what I gather, the colony collapse disorder is from the pesticides that they put in plants.
Not cell phones.
No, that's a big myth. That's not the case.
Is it a little bit about cell phones?
Honeybees don't have cell phones, so it doesn't really. Why would anybody even believe that?
I thought I was going to Mike Wallace you on this interview. Ooh. Yes. Are you actively growing these blueberries, or they just happen? Oh.
Sorry. I get
very
nervous.
threatening.
I get nervous talking
very-
about things that I'm not really familiar with, like blueberry farming.
Are you going to do anything with them, or are you going to?
I eat the berries.
Well,
last couple of years, the berries have been, they haven't come because of the bees.
the bees need to be there to make the blueberries better.
The bees have to be everywhere to make you have food.
Well, that's where we get that expression from, the bees have to be everywhere.
Also, none of your beeswax also comes from the bee world.
That's an expression of theirs that we've adopted.
We took that.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Do I get paid after we're cut?
What is the
Payment situation.
No, the payment situation? I don't know if I'm the guy to talk to about that. I'm sure somebody.
I'll text
here,
you later about it.
No, that's
email it.
still be.
I'll email
No,
you.
it's not the method. It's the. I don't think I'm the person to talk to about getting paid.
I just want to give you my routing number because it's better if they go right into the account because I don't want to deal with checking the mail and all
I
that.
will take that.
All right, I'm going to tell it to you now, so just try to remember.
Okay, yeah.
08751 08291 7111 68X 97.
Let's start again. 08751.
08751. I convinced my friend Jody to come out to California because I thought he was really funny and try stand-up. So he moves out to California, and he's like, what joke should I do? Because I was going to take him to an open mic. I said, well, just do that thing that you said on the phone to me once. That was funny. So he gets on stage at the Gypsy Cafe, and his opening joke was, I'm designing a board game for children and adults to play together. It's called Suck My Dick or I'll Break Your Neck. Now, I'm like, this is a good joke. And there was not, it was also followed by the cappuccino machine. You know, making it worse. But yeah, that was it. He never did it again.
Do you remember how it went the first time you were on stage? Was it good? Was it bad?
It was in the back of a hamburger restaurant in Times Square called Hamburger Harry's. And the first time I went on was very good. The next 75 were not so good.
But was it the memory and the feeling of the first time that made you continue to try?
When I got off the elevated platform, I wouldn't call it a stage, I knew that was gonna be what I was gonna do for a long time. It was kind of that defining thing in one's life that people hope to find. And I did, but I was forced to lie to myself that things were going well for a number of years.
Was there a point where you felt the desire to do stand-up falling away, or was it a gradual thing that you weren't even aware of?
If you get work as an actor, your days are long. I couldn't go do my jokes as much because I was working.
And also your creative energy has been spent that day.
Right, and you take maybe some jokes that you have written in a notebook that sometimes don't work on stage, and you can put them in the context of a movie and they work better that way. I've been trying to do a joke for years about an albino polar bear, and it never worked, ever, on stage. But then I did it in Hangover Part 2. In the context of a conversation, it worked, the polar bear joke.
Good news, pals. Zach and I had so much fun talking. There's a part 2 to this interview. So be sure to click subscribe, check back next week to see part 2 of my interview with Zach Galifianakis.
I don't mean to be tacky, but is that a separate check, or should I give the routing number again?
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check back every Monday to see who I interview next. And for more info about Speakeasy, visit mademan.com.